Hey folks, welcome back. This is Lucid, and we're jumping back into our game with Sauromatia. And yeah, I just had a turn pop up online, and uh, I'm not archiving these turns like I normally do because it's a blitz. We still haven't started. We're a few days away from resuming the actual blitz part. Ooh, had an Earthblood seepage. I forgot about that. So yeah, we're kind of chilling. We have declared war on Satis. And yeah, there was a bunch of kind of Diplo shenanigans we talked about last episode. But basically, it's going to look like I'm probably going to fight Satis. Satis is going to fight me and Pan. Pan is going to fight probably Abyssia and Femoria and probably get absolutely... I think the problem is going to get eaten by Femoria. Niflheim is going to be fighting... I'm not sure. But anyway, we'll see. Femoria is the biggest player right now if we look at the graphs. By a lot. So I probably need to do more Diplo against him. Like warn people of the Sea Elves. But we'll see. It's more important I get bigger right now. I'll just show you what we kind of put in for this turn. I'm basically preparing a big army over here. And some of this I probably wouldn't have the time to do when the actual blitz starts. Like this is pretty detailed scripting. Like I've got all these guys doing body ethereal, then joining as slaves. I've got my 3 slaves I'm starting with, or 4 slaves, communion slaves I'm starting with, starting I think like right here. And then one of them I think is right here. And then the 3 masters that are starting, like one of them is going to enlarge this, and then they're going to be doing all their buffs, like personal regen to get that on the slaves. And we've got one guy doing relief. We've got one guy doing turn 1 mass protection. We've got somebody dropping darkness, like a big bad boss. I actually need to portion these gyms out, I think. We'll put these probably on a scout. I probably actually need to get a scout here if I can. I think I'm going to... No, I think we'll keep him here. I think I'm going to get one. Well, it's too late. The turn's actually already rolled. Anyway, we'll have to manage his gems. But we're going to be dropping Light of the Northern Star. We're going to be dropping Anti-Magic. We're going to be dropping a ton of shit. We're only bringing about 30 Sacreds, but our 30 Sacreds are going to be on roids. And we'll have to see. If we get completely overwhelmed, like a huge army, I'm not sure how we'll do. And I'm not really sure how we're going to do thugging against these guys. I'm going to pull Queen Hilda back. And down here, we have some warrior sorceresses coming down here with Frostbrand and a... whatever you call it. White Sword. So, yeah. And then I've got one Fluffer, a Soothsayer. So, anyway, we've got that happening. And then these guys are probably going to come defend here, because I think Satis can't attack me this turn. He can only attack next turn. So, probably going to attack here. We'll go ahead and defend. We should be able to kill... I need to test, but I think I can kill an unlimited number of Falchineers. The Elite Warriors are a little more scary to me. So we'll see, but it's mostly... We'll see how I do. Like, if I can survive a lot of Elite Warriors, I think we'll be fine. But they have really high attack density. They're kind of hard to thug against. Kind of not very confident. But we'll be doing quickness and awaken tattoos. Like, we're going to be pretty buffed up. But I don't have Vine Shield. So we'll see. I'm not feeling super confident. And actually, this guy should probably... Well, it doesn't matter. I can't move him. But we'll be deploying thugs out of here to defend these 2 provinces. My goal is to just have a good defense on this front and to have a good attack on this front. And I need to get more... I probably need to mobilize this army out too. I'm not sure. I guess I'll do that in this coming turn. But anyway, that's basically what's happening for this turn. We'll go ahead and just pull up the next turn, which I haven't actually seen yet, because as soon as I see it, it's going to overwrite that save I just showed you. So without further ado, let us jump into it. And Bath Salts has claimed the Throne of Fire. You gotta be fucking kidding me. These guys... Alright, so much for free misfortune, guys. This is very, very expensive. Where the fuck was this? Oh my god, that's actually a big deal. This is like just as I don't want that to happen. What a bunch of fuckers. Free misfortune! Basically free. I hate taking misfortune, I really do. Oh god, do I hate it. Just a casual 30 trogs. Oh my god. Onyx Sorceress. Alright, well he's got some idiots here, so we'll probably bump into them. We're going to be mostly prepared, I think, in case he brings his god. But we'll see. This is the turn upon which the war starts. He can't really attack me here. Oh, this is Pangea too, so we're actually safe here. He can attack here, potentially, which I think I'm mostly okay with. He attacks here, he's only... Well, he has river crossing on lizard, so we can swim across the lizard. I think he does, doesn't he? Sometimes I forget. Swimming, yeah, can cross rivers. Not sure what all these guys were doing. Oh, they moved here. Okay, well, there's a few things we have to do this turn. One of the things we have to do is we have to... Oh, nice. Some of our afflictions are going away. I kind of want to empower this guy. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the magic phase gems around to empower. Or guy, I'm sorry. This lovely woman. Queen Hilda. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and move here. I'm going to have to run a test or two because I just have no idea how these guys are going to hold up against Elite Warriors. I don't do this super light thug deep fluffing that much, so I don't have like a great intuition on it. But what I do know is we are going to probably have to bring almost all these warrior sorceresses out. And we are going to have to bring them out and have them fight. And they're each going to need a couple gems. And yeah, we'll just have these guys come here. Oh wait, I don't... Okay, this will be enough. We've got a lab here I forgot about. So let's get these guys set up. I forget what my fluffer script is. I've got them down here. Okay, it's just this. So we'll put... I forget my hotkeys. What do I have? We'll give this 6. And then we'll script this guy with 6. And if possible, we'll give this guy 7. This is going to be important for saving time later. And then water will be 8. I think we actually just want the same thing. And I'm not going to have time to do all this scripting once the Blitz part resumes. So this will be important. I've got some of these saved and, you know, respectable. I think we're going to do Blessing and Retreat. No. I think we're just going to have this guy retreat. I could save a turn Blessing, but what's going to happen is I'll forget that I put it on here, on this guy, and I'm not going to bring him when I attack somewhere else, and then they're going to be unblessed at some point, because I forgot. Now what we can do, and I think I may do, because we have Never Healing. If we got rid of Never Heal... Okay, we have Never Healing Rune. It's going to be worth it, I think, to go ahead and do Blood Feast. Which should get rid... It's going to kill a fair amount of the population and use some Blood Slaves, but it's going to get rid of all my afflictions. And in this case, I think it's worth it. Okay, unfortunately, we have... Oh, wait, we don't need you. Okay. So anyway, we've got our attack ready to move forward. we've got these idiots here. Well, I think we're going to actually go... Where do I have all the undead? They're over here. I think we'll go pick these guys up. Probably going to need a couple more. I'm going to need to cast reanimation a few more times. Actually, I think maybe I just spam out. I need to cast it some more times. Like kind of a lot more times. I need some chaff. My siege strength here is 180, which is not very high. I guess it'll like 2-turn pop, but for my main army, that's really, really low. Because there's high unrest here, it's pretty unlikely we get assassinated. I'm gonna go ahead and put him on retreat. Hopefully I don't fuck up and forget. We're gonna site search here. If we get attacked, we're gonna retreat. Now, ideally, I also defend up north, which I don't really have any of the... This one we can only get attacked by these guys, which isn't as scary. So I think the plan for these is going to be a bit more moderate. I think we're going to go Frostbrand. And on this lady, I think we'll do a Frostbrand too. So I think it's going to be a little bit less geared up for a super heavy fight. And then let's give you, what, 7, I think? I can't do regeneration, so that's not going to be part of this. I can do enlarge. And I don't know about 2 awakened tattoos. Let's give you 8. Oh wait, no, you get 8, sorry. And then you get 7. And then we get rid of this. And then I think we'll go ahead... I need to give him a water gem. So we can do quickness now. We'll go ahead and do enlarge. Well, we're going to do blessing and then we'll do protection last. And of course, we need to send one of our budget fluffers. And to get everybody in position. So you can see this is probably going to take a long time. Like, I'm going to be super busy trying to keep up with this. Like, this is a very high micro kind of strategy. Okay, we've got blessing, we've got moss body, we've got quickness, we've got a bunch of stuff. We've got body ethereal. Shit should be as okay as it's going to. We now need to deploy a team up here. Fucking trogs. Alright, trogs are size 4, which means even if I... No, if we do enlarge, I'm going to be okay. So I need to enlarge so they're fighting me. We're basically going to have to send a budget thug crew over here, which is going to be a bit annoying. But they're basically going to get the same script that we had earlier on everybody else. So, oh, I don't need to move this guy. He can still research, because we've got a lot of dudes here, so one of them can come with. So anyway, we'll move back. Basically the same exact deal. We're going to go ahead and kit these guys out. Couple gems. Oh, I need to make sure they're on conservative gem use. I think that's part of this. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Conservative gem use. I need to check that in actually all of these. Because I don't want them wasting all my water gems. Like, the whole point of giving them multiple gems here, where I do, is so that we can do multiple turns of raiding. Something like that, and we move here. And it can also really fuck up if you don't have conservative gem use on. Like, if for whatever reason they can't cast one of their spells, they decide to do a water elemental. And now they're fatigued out. Like, could be pretty bad. Could be pretty bad. Fucking trogs. Here, we don't have much to do. I think what I need to do with these guys is prepare them. There's a decent chance we get attacked here. Do I have the means to defend? I think I do, actually. My water ones are super important for defense. It's one of those things, like you do a national guide or something, but you don't necessarily really understand a nation until you've had to play them. And there's a bunch of things, like I talked about how the water ones are useful, but until you've used them in an actual game, you don't really realize, like, these are limiting your thug squads. At least in the current strategy I am using. All right. Let me make sure I get this over the right one. So it's 8. Now we're going to do conservative Jimmy. So I'm going to resave it as 8 so I don't keep making this mistake. Okay, and then we're going to have one of you idiots walk here, and then you're going to be 7. I'm going to put you guys behind. That will be perfect. And you guys are going to need weapons, but fortunately I'm the kind of dude who prepares ahead. So we have weapons, and like, look at the defense stat, 21. Moonblade's actually a pretty good weapon. Okay, you can chill. Very frustrating. But I guess I haven't had that many bad events from Misfortune, so I can't really complain that much. But like, that was a lot of sacreds. That was kind of my northern defense. If I got elfed. So having them die is actually kind of a deal. That's like, yeah. I mean, that's a fair amount of turns of capital production. I guess I should have not had them patrolling in case I got attacked by Trogs, but I'll be honest, it's not something you think about. Okay, so I think we have done most of the things we need to do. Let's check research priorities. So coming over here, Thom 5, I queued this up so we get Soul Slay, which I should have. We have Enchant 7, which also means one of my guys who I had doing How, I actually want him to do Serpent's Blessing. So he'll have this up pretty early. This is going to protect a lot of my other kind of Jaffe dudes. And, yeah, God knows. Hopefully this goes well. I don't think he has that much on this side of the Empire, and I think we have enough, especially with Soul Slay, to kill his god. But we'll find out. I do need to get more Siege Chaff over here, so I think we'll do... I didn't even think about it, but like using these guys to do reanimation, I was thinking I got a bonus or it was Death 2 or something. I really should have my Death 1s doing it. Get all these Death 1s. Everybody who really is free. And let's do reanimation. And I think I've got all of my research items handed out. Let's check. I do. I need to send a scout over here to pick this up. Those blood slaves. Okay, over here we've got a scout checking what's going on in Satis. Over here we're going to wait. We're going to wait. Over here we're going to wait. Okay, and that's everybody. Bumped the mic. Sorry. What I may do before this turn rolls and before the blitz starts, but this is probably like the last turn. We might have one more turn before the blitz. What I may do is turn this into, and I probably will, I'll turn this into a proper army, and we're going to leave the labs and probably go attack. These lands are basically good for nothing here, but I think Lanka is still, yeah, Lanka is still worthwhile. So I might come over here and just take Lanka, plant my flag there. But I'm not sure if I really want it. I really don't want to push on this front. This is worth something. Miscovered Highlands, Demon Gate, Death, Nature. See, that'd be kind of useful. This is going to make me a much more appetizing target to the elves. I'm kind of spread thin. I think we just use these guys to defend. And I might have to pull them to reinforce this border. I'm not going to attack. Do a major attack on this front. I think I'll just raid. preach. Anyway, I think that's it. You know, I'm not doing some things like protecting my retreat routes, which, maybe I should do. The other thing I could think about doing, like scrolling over everything, is if he attacks on this front, like especially, well, I don't know. This isn't even that rich of a province. Do I have good PD? No. No. Potentially, I could do a bit of a PD dump. I don't think I need to. So anyway, I think that's it. Actually, before we close out, I'll just go ahead. We'll do a test game real quick, and we'll see. We'll just see how we do versus a bunch of Setisian warriors. Because I was going to do that anyway, and some of you may be kind of done and you don't want to listen, and y'all can click off. Others, you can join me in this, what is likely to be extremely exciting test of Setis versus Sauromatia. Okay, we're going to load Queen Hilda. Oh, and then, wait, this is a pretender god for Setis, which I know he has a croc dog. We'll load this guy up in case I need to kill him. And I have no idea what his bless is. We'll assume it's like hard skin, withering weapons or something. Okay. And we're going to need to recruit a lot of troops. I don't really want misfortune in a test game. We'll do a dormant. Okay. Here we go. So the main goal with Setis, we're going to recruit half these guys and half Falchineers. And I'll have you become a prophet. And we'll see kind of how we do once we throw some troops in the mix, but for now we're just going to... Oh, shit. Now, Sauromatia, we're going to be testing thugs mostly, so let's just put these guys on repeat recruitment. And for Setis, let's go ahead and expand so we get more of these idiots. And that's actually going to be kind of hard. Let's pick up some more troops. Oh, did we... I guess we died? We got butchered, holy shit. That was a lot of elephants. Oh my god. In case you were wondering. Okay, I knew it was a lot of elephants. 12 is about as many as I've ever seen. I didn't bother reading. Okay. Okay, we're just going to speed through some of this real quick. Now, there's some things I want to do just to make sure that we don't have the game tragically end on us. And that's where we're going to get Debug Sensei and Preach. One of the ways the game can kind of just end is your Dominion kind of dies due to one of the guys having stronger Dominion power. And yeah, that's not good. So here, let's go ahead and do gems. And should be fine. And then in Setis, let's have you do gems. I know it takes like a little bit to get set up. I probably could pause it, but I think we're basically done now. Preach. Okay. Let's go ahead and do riches from beneath. And that's okay. That will help a bit with the recruiting efforts. And we'll get one of our leaders. Okay. So we'll do about a 50-50 mix. And let's make some items here. So our basic kit, I would say, is going to be this. And we'll just see how we do with no PD. I assume if we have some PD, we'll do a little bit better. But this is our better loadout. And we're going to go ahead and give them the same script we've been giving the other idiots, which is body ethereal, luck, cheat fate, retreat, and then on you guys, it's going to be blessing. Now, it's better if we do 4, but I don't like 4 is going to be for like defensive purposes, like bringing 4 thugs. You're going to walk into this with like less fatigue, a bunch of other things. Okay, moss body, quickness. And we're going to give him a couple gems. We'll put him on conservative gem use. Now this guy's the one who ends up burning a lot, and he's going to do... You know, we actually don't really need protection, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and just do it how I have it in the game. It's going to be a bit of an effort changing everything, and if it doesn't work... okay, regeneration. Enlarge. I think we'll have this guy do Awaken Tattoos. Regeneration, enlarge. Now these are high. This is 40 fatigue and this 20. So he's already, this is like casting 3 spells. We could do protection, which I think I do cast. But I think that's it for him. And then I think we hold attack closest. So I think this is basically the script. It does not look like we won. Which is not good, because then I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board. So there's a few issues that happened here. Okay, yeah, so we're about to get trounced. Few issues that happened. One is we weren't in the same tile. And actually PD is going to make that worse. So I think what we want to do, if we'll debug it a little bit, and then I'm probably going to peace out and have to figure it out on my own time. But unfortunately, we don't have a ton of time to react in the actual game now, because the war is upon us, so I should have figured this out before we actually went to war. Okay, so, and I probably should have saved those scripts, so I don't have to do this whole damn thing over again. But I think part of the trick might be being forward positioned on this, so that they make contact with us a little bit faster. And we'll do the same script again. Regeneration, enlarge, protection, hold, attack closest, something like this. And then conservative gem use, just to have it how exactly I had. We'll save this to 2. And then this one will get moss body, quickness, and yeah, honestly, liquid body here is not a bad idea, but we'll do Awaken Tattoos to get the bonus defense and a little bit of MR, and then quickness, moss body, Awaken Tattoos. I think there's one thing I'm missing. Oh, blessing. Shit. I hope I cast blessing. I might not have in that previous one. You'll do moss body, and then the last one will be the Awaken Tattoos, and then hold, and then attack closest. We'll see if this works better. Okay, this one looks like it went a little better. We might have won this one. But not being two in the same tile is actually a really big deal. It was more what I was hoping it would be. Moss body popped. And we took some damage here. We lost an arm. So that's not ideal. But this one with the Wraith Sword, you can see, is just a badass now. I guess that's kind of what we were hoping for. I guess I forgot to script that guy to retreat. So there's a few things we learned from this, which we'll come back and just fix the turn. One is that we need to forward position our guys so that we reduce the chances of leaving the same tile. And, well, I think that's the main thing we learned. Now, if they have an Astral Mage, which Satissa has access to, and they're spamming things like Paralyze or other sorts of shenanigans, we're going to be completely fucked. Like, Mage support is going to fuck us. But so far, we're not seeing a lot of Mage support. Tournament finals, and our main army will have it. They'll have it. But in our main army, we're doing cool shit too, so. Tournament finals. Friday Blitz. Okay. So, yeah, we need to adjust a lot of these. We're going to forward position so we're near the front of PD. This guy's going to retreat. Perfect. We got a lot of PD here too. Actually, this will be kind of perfect because I think these horse archers are going to sit here behind us and then eventually run in. So anyway, I think that's good. There's a chance here we get hit by heavy cav if the heavy cav all come up this way. I don't think the heavy... I think he's going to defend. We'll see. We will see. But I think this is probably going to be better. Unless we die to a lance charge from heavy cav. Which could happen. Over here... we definitely want to do the same thing. The other thing too is if there's PD and, like, let's say they run past us, then we do want to get if they're still fighting the PD the same time we run out, like, we're not going to be in the same cell. But in that case, we still want to be far forward positioned, so that we join the PD at least as fast as we can while they're still taking some hits. Now this is where there's going to be a big old fight. I mean, that's as good as we're going to do, though. I mean, I could move a Skelly Spam Communion in here, but I think that's actually going to increase the odds I'd lose. I mean, this place might be worth moving in 2 guys. Do I have more weapons? I don't need them, but they would be nice. An Implementer Axe. Got a Dusk Dagger. That's for special jobs, though. Well, I think this is the plan. Go ahead and update it. Anyway, I think that's it, guys. That's probably pretty close to what our turn's going to look like. There's a few things we need to do. I need to get this guy going out doing blood hunting. We'll have him make another Sanguine Dowsing Rod. I need this guy, Sabbath Master, Divine Blessing. Okay. That's one problem, is I don't have Holy 3. Because I made my prophet a homesick lady. Shit. And I can't undo it because she's dead. I mean, she's immortal. No. Things you learn when you play a nation for the first time. Oh wait, we actually have one of these. So let's have you. Well, let's switch this up. You can wander over here. You can make another Sanguine Dowsing Rod. Let's make sure I have one blood guy over here. I do not. So what I'm going to do is bring one of my blood warrior sorceresses down here, so that if I decide to mobilize this army as like a communion mage ball, I can have some blood in the communion. Research, let's check this out again. So Thumb is for Soul Slay. Construction. What does construction get me? Well, I'm already a little close to it. So part of it is a sunk, well, not a sunk cost, but, you know, yeah, I guess reclaiming some of the sunk cost. What was I trying to do, too? Because we've got a shit ton of water, which I haven't spent. I probably need to make more brands. So if I have water mages sitting around, we're going to have them... Shit, all my guys... If I lose all my water mages, too, I'm a little fucked. Oh, this is going to give me knight armor. That's like one of the main reasons, I think, for going construction 6. I think we'll forge just frostbrands right now. The other thing that's part of this army I didn't mention, I'll just mention it now in case you're sticking around watching, is I've got 2 thugs in here. And they actually should be on attack largest. But yeah. But the main idea, we get a lot of body ethereal on these guys. I don't... You know what I really need, though, is... I need this so bad. Will of Fates. Oh, man. I've got to get there now. Enchantment 8's nice for mass regen. A lot of these are nice. It's going to be a long time in coming. I don't really need construction that bad. I do need Thumb 5. Enchant 8 is really nice. Well, let's compare. Yeah, I think Mass Regen's better than Will of Fates. And this is also going to give me, I think, a few other things. Yeah, it's going to give me all the fins. So, I think that's worth it. And it gives me Lichcraft, which I've got a shit ton of death gems. So anyway, I guess that's what we do. We've also got Queen Priscilla here with us. And we're not in Friendly Dominion, so she's not going to buff everybody. And apparently I don't have her scripted correctly. So let's remedy that. Queen Priscilla, her job is going to be doing Power of the Spheres and then Fog Warriors, and then Conservative Gem use. And that is her job. We have a fair amount of air gems on her. I'm not sure. That's only a couple fights worth. I probably need to sneaky scout somebody else out here. Like, I'm not sure who. Where do I have 20 PD? I think it's here. Is this good? Oh, this is kind of good PD too. I mean, this may actually be worth. I think this is worth. If he attacks here, I think I do want to do... We'll go ahead and take protection. Well, we'll leave protection on because I'm fuck up and... Anyway, we're doing this. With 20 PD, it's going to be worth it. Heaven bless himself. Anyway, this will get it on all the horse archers and they'll be nice and scary. He probably has mass protection too at this point. Fine. I think we're okay. I mean, if these guys have mass protection... I don't know. I think we're fine. Just imagining like PD dump here. But we're going to have... These guys are going to have body... They're not going to have regen, though. And they're going to be a little slappy. But we will have a Horde of Skeletons communion. But it's not a very strong one. Kind of like talking myself in and out of this. We're kind of saving... I'm not in a hurry to spend all my money. I want to go ahead and put labs here so I can get a Nari. Or at least in one more fort. Because these ones right here are all making warrior sorceresses, and I'd like some more Inari. I might be a little too heavy in my warrior sorceress mix right now. I think maybe I switch over here to Inari. Here I think I've got enough. Here I've got a lot of Inari. Okay, I think we'll switch one of these forts over, but I still would like another lab. And anyway, I think that is about it, guys. I think we're ready. We're as ready as we're going to be. One thing. Okay, wait. Are these guys on hold and attack rear? Good. Hold and attack rear. Hold and attack rear. I want these guys to guard flanks. All right. I think that's it, guys. I will see y'all next time. Cheers.